Welcome to what could be a decisive and season-defining night in the Championship. After sealing promotion in Friday's away draw against Blackburn Rovers, Coventry City are back home to celebrate their Premier League return and to take a shot at the Championship title. Their visitors tonight, Portsmouth, are aiming for a fourth successive victory that would seal their second-tier status for next season after a terrific late campaign push. A fascinating night ahead. Bending it forward into the path of Haji Wright. Couldn't quite find the right angle to find the net.
It's a beautiful pass by Grimes that goes over the top, curls it right into the path of his striker, and Haji Wright, you have to say, with the quality that he possesses, would be disappointed not to hit the target there.
Essay against Ogilvie here. Has to navigate his way past the balloon as well. And gets a corner for his work. So concentration key here for the visitors from this Jack Rodoni corner. And that's bending all the time. And in it goes. Haji Wright wheeling away in celebration. It's a right old mess from Portsmouth's point of view. Well, the perfect start from Coventry's point of view on a potential night of partying. Portsmouth, though, will look at themselves there and wonder how on earth they've given this opener away.
Yeah, it's been a problem all season for Portsmouth, the away side. I mean, it's a decent ball in from Jack Rodoni, don't get me wrong, but you're expecting the keeper to come out and command his area. Sort of flaps at it, doesn't he? Far too easy for the home side just to score from an unchallenged header there.
And Frank Lampard was desperate for his side tonight to just give it that last big push. Ali trying to put the ball in. Oh, that's a call there for Andrew Kitchen to make. Portsmouth, at least some of the players out there, convinced it should be a spot kick.
Yeah,
and on Connor Ogilvie.
I know, it's tried to clear the ball, and it looks like he's taken Connor Ogilvie out in the process. It's a strong call for a penalty. You've seen them given.
On from Essay, who gets it back and looks to swing it over off the head of Dia and behind for a Coventry corner.
Yeah, you can see what Coventry is trying to do. They're really trying to apply some pressure now, especially in those wide areas, trying to create the combinations that have been so successful throughout the season. I mean, Essay does everything right in terms of getting the ball, manipulating the ball out half a yard, but causing problems for the Portsmouth back line.
In from Rodoni towards Thomas, who keeps it alive. And Portsmouth players were scrambling just in case.
But Coventry City yet again getting the first contact, and that's a cause for concern for Portsmouth, as it has been all season.
And here goes Haji Wright. Well, pretty much right on cue, darting through to do his level best to double the advantage.
Yeah, you're half expecting the net to bulge there, aren't you? He does exactly what he does well. Actually makes a decent connection with the ball. You're just expecting him to keep his knee over it and drive it down into the surface, like the Frank Lampard of old no doubt would have done.
Up and away by Thomas. Haji Wright chasing, and Mason Clark trying to make himself free in the middle. Oh, and he might come into play here. What a gift that is. They've been consistently the best throughout the campaign, and their season is heading for a glorious ending. But you just can't go gifting goals to a team like that and expect to get away with it.
Well, I was wondering how Frank Lampard was going to play out this second half in terms of, is he going to bring on some more attacking personnel and try and get a second goal? It's an absolute howler for the Portsmouth goalkeeper, isn't it? One that Mason Clark capitalises on and doubles the lead for the home side.
Van Eyck darting forward in towards right, and he didn't need to apply the touch. Portsmouth did it for him through Regan Paul. Well, the bright lights of the Premier League are coming into view for Coventry City, as is the Championship crown. And they are being helped a fair bit along the way, it must be said.
Well, that seals it, doesn't it? It's party time here at Coventry. Portsmouth have just imploded here in the opening 5 minutes of this second half, and huge task now for them to get back onto level terms. They just have to hope that scores are going their way, because that's what they're going to have to rely on.
Oh, Mason Clark is there. And I think Hadji Wright actually prevented that from going in.
Rodoni in that position again puts a decent ball across, and Shinesi goes to clear it, and it hits Mason Clark. It's all a bit of a pinball situation.
Van Eyck. Rodoni, who can hit them from here. There's the proof. And you were just expecting that to be the fourth.
Rodoni gets the ball out of his feet, strikes it really well, and he cuts across the face of the ball, which means that it's edging away from Nicola Schmidt in the Pompey goal.
Oh, that is a little casual, allowing Segacic in, who goes for it and scores a beauty. On a night of errors leading to goals, there's another one. But in the other end this time.
Yeah, it's another lapse in concentration, isn't it? Segacic, to be fair to him, drives on with the ball, and he could easily cut back and play a teammate, but he decides to go forwards, get the ball out of his feet, and he cuts across the face of the ball. Fires it into that corner. It's a great finish, you have to say.
Mason Clark for Torp. To Mason Clark again, it's a delightful move and a wonderful fourth. Too good, not just today, but throughout the whole season. And their coronation is imminent.
Torp picks up the ball, acres of space, you have to say, but he plays a perfectly weighted pass into Mason Clark's path. We said that he was keen on getting on the score sheet. That's exactly what he does. He manipulates the ball onto that left foot, fires it into the roof of the net, giving Nicola Schmidt absolutely no chance. And you can see Frank Lampard feels like he can start smiling now and look forward to the final 15 minutes of this game.
Here's Ellis Sims, all the way through and over.
Yeah, I mean, this is a man that scored double figures. In those situations, you normally see him hitting the back of the net, and he'll be disappointed that he didn't do so.
Here's Rodoni, sliding it across. Is it 5? It is! Kane Kessler-Hayden. And the party really is in full swing.
Jack Rodoni's got into this position a few times in the second half and put across some dangerous balls. It was all the way through to Kessler-Hayden on that back post, and all he has to do is make a clean connection with the ball.
Coventry City's players all getting dressed up, ready for the celebrations. Those who are not running around on the field. Brandon Thomas Asante fizzes that one over. And that's that. There's the whistle. Let the party begin. Coventry City are Championship champions. The Sky Blues are heading to the top division as the team at the top of the table. And they have sealed the title the way they would have wanted to. At home with a thumping victory. So Portsmouth have found a way late on in the campaign to fly at the table, while all others around them struggled. And even though tonight has very much not gone their way here, it has elsewhere. One team is going up, the other team staying up. It is quite a night at the CBS Arena. Coventry City 5, Portsmouth 1. Coventry City are Championship champions.